Hey, it's Ubu, and I'm back from dealing with COVID for the last week. I'm still dealing with some fatigue, but today I'm finally back recording, and yeah, sorry for the wait. Anyways, today we're playing a game called Room 202. It's developed by Max Horror, and you can find the game on Itch.io. I'm still dealing with some sinus stuff as well with my voice and everything, so apologies for that. But anyways, bit of a short game today. There's not really a description for it either, but it looked kind of spooky, so I figured we try it out. Anyways, we'll hit play. Let's see what happens. I'm excited to be back. You are tired after a long trip. It is getting late. You decided to spend the night at a hotel. A hotel? A game made by Max Horror. Cool. Whoa, here we are. Okay. Squeaky floors. Okay. Hello. Oh. Yes, please. Just for one night, please. Of course, sir. I will get you a room key. What is the mumbling they're doing? That's so weird. Don't mind that door, it's just the wind. Anyway, here's your key, room 203. I thought it was room 202. Maybe we hear stuff at... Okay, I get it. Well, alright, let's get the key. I was extremely distracted by that interaction just now. That was... interesting. Just like right in front of me, just... cross turns upside down. He Spartan kicks the door. And he holds it shut. And a man screams. He's like, don't worry about that. It's just the wind. Anyways. Okay, there's 202. Here's our room, 203. Squeak. Whoa. All right. I should take a shower before I go to bed. All right, okay. Wow, is your briefcase like 1,000 years old? Jesus Christ. Looks like he dug it up out of a hole somewhere and was like, yeah, I'll use this. Buy a new suitcase, bro. What an odd shower. It's like the kind you see on display at the store, but you've never seen actually anyone ever have one. Alright, I guess we go to bed. Whoa. Oh, for fuck's sake, what is that noise? I mean, for frick's sake. Sounds like it's coming from the room across the hall. Is it a shotgun roulette happening over there? This music is bumping, dude. That wasn't there before. Ooh. Bassy. Turn down that noise, some people are trying to sleep here. I need to call the hotel reception. Something is not right here. Okay. Screaming. Crazy club music. Hotel reception. What can I do for you, sir? Room 203 here. There's something very wrong going on in room 202. You are in room 203, sir? Why does it matter? Yes, I'm in room 203. That can't be right, sir. Room 203 is vacant. Oh, no. Wait, hello? 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 That sound of the camera... Okay, I will take my video camera and record it for evidence then. Alright, that's a normal response. I was gonna say the sound of the telephone had like a bell sound on it, but that's not... That's a digital phone, that's not a... Whatever. Anyways, just nitpicking here. Oh, whoa, we just saw the universe. Dude, okay, now this looks cool. I like this VHS filter like this. Or whatever it is. Found footage. Yeah, imagine a whole game like this in a hotel. Oof. Alright, I guess we're going in. Whatever. I'm not sure what that says. Something is growling. And I see feet. Oh my god. There's body parts everywhere. That's some kind of ancient Sumerian tech. Okay, okay, I can't sprint. I can't sprint. I can't sprint. I can't sprint. Yeah, there was a lot going on there. Oh, I died. I thought that was like the end of the game, actually. So if I can't go back in my room, where would I go? Maybe just down the hall? Jesus Christ. Max Horror! That lady is being attacked. Alright, here we go. I can sprint now. Okay, here we go. Oh! Oh, shiz. Alright, well, I guess we're just here now. Oh, no. Pretty cool music. That's sick, dude. Choir-esque music. Just realized we're in 1994, by the way. The scariest year. Maybe, oh. Oh no. That's like an album cover right there. That's sick. Ah! The end. Thanks for playing my short little game. All in any sport goes towards making more short horror games for your pleasure. Now I'm back on the main menu, and now I'm going to talk about the game. Well, I wanted to play something short, just coming back into this after being a week off, just to kind of get my bearings back, if that makes sense. But I enjoy short games either way. It doesn't really matter what the reason is. But, yeah, this was pretty cool. I had a good time with it personally. I think visually the game is fine, and I usually talk about visuals and audio and mechanics when I talk about games, and then my general thoughts. So, visuals are fine. Pretty baseline sort of graphic experience here, visual experience. Nothing really to point out. That's all that, amazing, but I think it does a fine job the way it's portrayed and the visual presentation is. It looks fine. Nothing to really complain about. I actually really like. I think the character model of the receptionist was maybe a little odd, but other than that, I really like the VHS filter, the perspective of the camera. I think they actually looked really good. So they added another spooky layer, I think, to the game rather than it just being normal vision, I suppose, assess what you want to call it. But the perspective of the camera I think looked really good, and I think would work really well for a game as well. Like have more of that of like a found footage kind of game. Use that filter. I think that worked really well. Other than that, visuals are fine. Nothing to really talk about there. Yeah, audio-wise, I think the game is okay. I think it's odd that the receptionist kind of does like a mumble thing when you talk to him, and then you read his dialogue. Seems kind of pointless in my opinion. It's kind of goofy, really, where he's just like, and then you read what he says. It's like, what's going on with that? That's kind of weird. Other than that, pretty decent ambience in terms of like music and overall, tones played throughout. I think the monster design, his sound was kind of odd. Like just monsters in games that just yell like for no reason. They're just like rah rah. It's like not scary in my opinion. I would use some different kind of tone. I'm not sure what. Maybe if he just kind of like whispered to you or didn't make any noise, but the yelling, the crazy over the top yelling, and it's just not really that scary. It's kind of goofy in my opinion, but other than that, I think the music was kind of cool to hear, like the club music early on in the game, and then like the choir-esque sort of holy music or whatever church-like music at the end of the game was pretty solid too. Overall, audio was fine. I didn't really have an issue with it. I did point out that the digital phone in your hotel room made the sound of a bell when you put the phone down. I don't think that's the correct noise. It's a nitpick, but like old, I'm not sure what they're called. Not rotary phones, but the kind that, you have the little buttons on the front and, you could sit the phone down on top of them. I want to say analog phone, but that doesn't sound right. Anyways, yeah, they have like bells in them. They ring when someone, calls them. But the phone in the hotel was a digital phone, so it wouldn't have that bell sound. Anyways, it's not a big deal, but I just wanted to point that out. It would just make just a little plastic click sound when you hang the phone up. I think that's what it sounded more realistic. Anyways, whatever. So yeah, audio was fine. Mechanics game are, is pretty straightforward. You just walk around and still something happens kind of game where, you just open the door and you see a monster and you run from the monster and then you just kind of explore until the game ends. So extremely simple gameplay mechanics, which is totally fine, not a big deal. But yeah, overall, I think the game is pretty decent. I don't really have an issue with it. It could use some work, I think, on its texts, like the way the dialogue is presented. I think it needs to be maybe sped up a little bit. Maybe not use so many different fonts for text. Make it just a very simplistic, easy to read text for people just normally speaking. And I think that would work a lot better. I think in a visual presentation wise, I think it would just look better to have a more streamlined text for dialogue and also not add so much noise to it as the letters of the dialogue are added to the text box. I think that's kind of distracting and it just doesn't feel all that immersive in my opinion. I think people overdo text and dialogue in games lately. They add too much noise and click-clack stuff to them, and I don't think it needs that personally. Just dialogue, just let us read it, and I think it would come across a lot better that way, in my opinion. And other than that, maybe just a little bit more polish on character models and change the audio design of the monster. Don't think monsters need to be loud and yell at you to be scary. Because I think he looked really cool. His model was actually really really cool in my opinion. But yeah, work on those things, and I think going forward, you'll do just fine on your future work. So this is pretty solid. My final judgment for Room 202 is I would say it's good. I would say it's a pretty good game, kind of average, but solid attempt at a horror game. It's short, but I think you could expand upon this idea in some, aspect, and I think it would work really well. So I'll keep up the good work, and I wish you the best of luck on your future endeavors and your work. Don't forget, check the pinned comment below so you can go play the game for yourself and share your own opinion and form your own opinion and tell the developer what you think about it. I'm sure they'd really appreciate that. And if you enjoy my content, hit subscribe to join the Pale Moth Society. We welcome you here. And also don't forget to leave a comment and like the video and share the video. That helped me a lot. That'd be really great. Yeah, kind of rusty, like I said, so trying to do my outro here as best I can. Yeah, I don't have much else to really say about it. It's a pretty solid game. Had a good time with it. So, yeah. And I welcome you to share your comments and your thoughts of the game. Anyways, it's good to be back. It's good to be over COVID. And yeah, should be a fun week. And I think that's all I have to say about it. So thanks for hanging out with me. And don't forget, the Pale Moth is always watching.